Hi guys, this is Tablet-News.com and I'm here with the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 that I'm going to review today. I have unboxed this 7.7-inch tablet the other day and now it's time for the big review. As the name says, it's a 7.7-inch tablet with a display that uses Super AMOLED Plus technology, very crisp and very bright. It behaves perfectly in sunlight. The resolution is 1280 over 800 pixels. It also accepts a SIM card. You can make calls with it. There's a phone feature right here, so you can dial and hold the tablet like this and you'll hear people through this speaker right here. And now moving on to the design. This hybrid of a tablet and a phone, that's more of a tablet than a phone, measures 7.9 millimeters in thickness. It's actually very thin. It weighs 340 grams, so it's very light. Well, it comes with an Exynos dual-core CPU, 1.4 GHz, a pretty strong one. GPU is a Mali 400MP. The OS is Honeycomb 3.2. We also have the TouchWiz customization. You can see some of the widgets that you saw on other Galaxy Tab models. So the classic TouchWiz interface is here. Android 4.0 is also coming in the near future. We have a bunch of stereo speakers that I'm going to show you right now. Here they are, the stereo speakers, proprietary port. At the bottom we have the SIM slot, so the tablet supports 3G connectivity. We also have a micro SD card slot right here. In this part we have the 3.5mm audio jack, here it is. And finally the on-off button and volume button. At the back we have the 3-megapixel camera with autofocus, LED flash and 720p capture. The design is metallic, as you can see. Still they kept the device very light. There's also a front camera on this device and the ports tend not to shut down very well, as you saw earlier. Other features, 1GB of RAM, 16 or 32 GB of storage, Wi-Fi, HSDPA, Bluetooth 3.0, USB, accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor, compass and GPS. Of course we have a powerful battery, lithium polonium, 5100 mAh. It provides an impressive 30 hours of talk time, that's very impressive, and about 9 to 10 hours of use. Some people even got 12 hours of use from this nifty little tablet, so it's pretty impressive, I'll give you that. It has the format of a phone with the logo being placed right here in this portrait mode, the speaker right here for making calls. I'm sure you also want to see the look of the virtual keyboard. Here it is, here's the virtual keyboard on the device. And I'm also going to show you the web browser. Let's enter Tablet-News.com, see how it loads. We're on Wi-Fi right now. Here we are, this is Tablet-News.com. It responds pretty fast. Pinch to zoom works just fine, so it's all fine when it comes to web browsing. And now let's move on to the multimedia features, the one that everyone wants to see. First, the music player. Let's listen to some Murder Dolls. Here is the interface playback, the interface of the music player. We have a playlist here, albums, artists and genres. Pretty good volume. This is the maximum. And here's the full playback. There's also the 5.1 option. Here's without the option, and here's with the option. Enough with the audio playback. Let's try some video playback now. And I'm going to show you a sample from the Three Musketeers. So this is the Three Musketeers, and that was the video playback. Now it's time to test the camera. I just activated it. It's, as I said, a 3 megapixel sensor, nothing unusual. I'm probably holding my finger right in front of the camera. Okay, everything's set right now. Taking a picture of this thingy. It takes a little while. And zooming in. It's still a 3 megapixel camera, but it takes better pictures than some phones do nowadays. Let's see what options we have here. We have the shooting mode with the single shot, smile shot, panorama. There's also the timer, the exposure value, some usual settings like self-portrait, scene modes, some effects like negative or grayscale or simply none of that. We also have video capture. It's 720p, as I probably mentioned already. Here it is, 1280 over 720p. It does reasonable video capture, just like the audio one, just like the video one. Okay, so let's see what else we have on this device. Of course, we have the TouchWiz interface that customizes Honeycomb. As you can see, for example, we have the social hub widget. Other than that, this is the usual status area with the settings, with what's happening right now, the Wi-Fi notification, GPS, sound, everything that's going on the device. Right here at the bottom we have a dock area that's specific to the Galaxy Tab models, and this one can trigger certain apps that will stay on top of the screen at all time. You can move it around and continue to do your actions, and still have this pen memo here, so I can take notes or whatever, or I can trigger a task manager to kill apps and continuously keep that area on the screen. It's nice to have a dock area on this tablet that you can also edit and add new features. As far as widgets go, the list is pretty basic. We have one for MyQWeather, shortcuts, one for the calendar. As you can see, some lag appeared. You can see some pretty strong lag right now. So maybe it's time to kill some of these apps by using either the task manager to end them all, or using the good old task killer. Here we are, the task manager, killing apps. I'm honestly convinced that if the TouchWiz wasn't present, the tablet would move much faster. So TouchWiz is the one slowing down stuff. And now it's time for me to show you how Samsung customized the experience with its famous hubs. First of all, we have the game hub, where you can get your games that are in fact links to Android Market. That's sad. We have the readers hub, where you can get your news, magazines and books. And also we have the social hub, where I can see what people are saying on Facebook. I can like their stuff, comment on them. I also have Twitter, where I can see my mentions, my messages, and what people are saying. So it's trying to load Facebook statuses right now. Lots of things happening as we speak. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Readers Hub a bit to show you a bit of the reading experience on a newspaper, for example. So we have the Daily Mail. This is what the Daily Mail looks like on the tablet. Different options of viewing the paper. Pretty nice e-reading experience. So you can zoom in. There are also some options here, like this one, to display the paper like this. You can also have the paper read to you. Should start any minute now.
Snag your tights. Get a payout. Revealed. Civil servants are allowed to claim for everyday wear and tear their clothes on taxpayers' foot bill. By Jason Groves and Tim Shipman, Senior Civil.
So you heard that. They have the paper read to you. So users with vision problems can get past that thanks to this nice application. I always like that, to have the paper read to one person who can't actually read. And other than that, other than these usual customizations with these hubs from Samsung, they also provide their very own app store. It's called Samsung Apps, pure and simple. And waiting for it to load. It has some featured apps, the top apps, paid and free. Wasn't impressed by them. There's also a category: fun, kids, games, health, fitness, news, navigation, productivity, and themes. Didn't quite find anything impressive, I'll give you that much. And now it's time for the suite that I usually show you, the suite of Google Apps. I'm going to start with the contact section. It's very important. I synced my Google account and my Facebook account with the contacts. So, and the list is huge. Here it is. You can choose a contact, see the logs, favorite people, and other stuff like that. The tablet keeps lagging sometime, and it takes a while to turn from portrait to landscape, as you already saw. And then we have the calendar that's filled with events, once again synced from Facebook. So this is the month of February, the busy month of February. Here's the week, all lined up with events, including the ones from Sony at Mobile World Congress and Huawei. And other stuff that I can show you is a video maker. I saw this app on other tablets, or better said, other Samsung devices. You can start a new project, like a home video. You can drag and drop files here. As you can see, I already started a nifty project, nifty video editing. There's also the audio side. You have some sound effects like the baby laugh, chimes. I can add some chimes. And already I'm creating a video as we speak. So this video editor is quite nice. There's also a photo editor, but I show you that on the Galaxy Note, so there's no need to go back on that. And there's the gallery, in case you're wondering. The usual photos and the ones that are taken with the camera on this device. There's Gmail with the usual mail reading experience, both in portrait and landscape mode. Obviously we have Google Maps. Here we are, showing us where we are at the moment, zooming in, offering directions and Wikipedia entries if the need arises. We also have the Polaris Office usual pack, the one that replaces the Office suite if you want. So here we are, we have local storage, web storage, you can add account, new file, settings. This seems like a new version of Polaris Office, seems to have changed the interface. Pretty nice actually. And we also have the Pulse application installed, the settings, and that's about all that's offered to us by Samsung. Once again, you can use this tablet to send texts or use it as a phone. Huge lag, I must say. We're in the messaging section right now. You can enter your text here or see the texts you've received and other stuff like that. Now I'm going to show you some of the apps I have installed on this device. These include games and more serious applications. Let's see what we can start with. I have installed a ton of apps, it's very hard for me to decide. I'm going to start with a little game of ping pong, virtual table tennis, 3D, let's try the intermediate approach, select UK and battle some other country. It's pretty hard to get used to it, it's actually pretty 3D. This guy is good. So you get the idea, some good old ping pong, table tennis, how people call it. Okay, now let's show you other apps that are more serious, as I said. For example, if you are a Formula 1 fan and you want to know everything there is to know about Formula 1, here it is, the F1 2012 news and info. We have the news section where you can see what's happening, and you can go to the original post using your browser. Many apps resort to that, send you to the internet browser to view the full article. And it sure takes a while to load. Anyway, you can also view the calendar. That's a very interesting feature. See all the races of Formula 1 that will take place this year. You can also see some YouTube videos, some photos, some feeds and tweets for people related to Formula 1 racing, like drivers, team owners. There's also a table of the competition that's not available since we're in the competition break, as far as I know. So it's a very useful app if you're into Formula 1 and you're a big fan of that. And now I'm going to show you a game called Super Sonic. It takes full advantage of the graphical power of the tablet. You must have seen this game in some other version. Now I'm showing you the latest one. Super Sonic. Let's play the classic game. You simply tilt the tablet and try to navigate among the obstacles in first person. It looks like Tron. I have tested this game on some other tablets and phones. It has never looked this good. I have to avoid obstacles, collect jewels. Let's hope I get more points than in my last run. The purpose here is to not hit a wall. Hitting a wall is very bad. Oh, like this one. Managed to squeeze through. And another wall. Game over. I crashed. Okay guys, this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7. As you saw, great graphics. This is the status area, going into settings, showing you one more part of the screen. The screen modes, dynamic, standard and movie. You can tweak them for your preference. The screen is a Super AMOLED Plus. It's great in direct sunlight, deep contrast, wide viewing angles. This tablet even has GLONASS technology, the Russian GPS if you want to. We have a pretty good camera at the back, very crisp display, social networking thanks to that social hub. I like everything about this tablet, especially the battery life that can even reach 12 hours, as incredible as that may seem. If this tablet got rid of TouchWiz, and I hope it will, with Android 4.0 coming as an update, it would be brilliant. People have said that this is the best tablet from Samsung right now, and I tend to believe it is, mostly because of the original format, the very nice materials used, the nice design. It's very portable. It even used as a phone. You can send texts, play games, check your email, socialize, take pictures. You can do everything on this tablet. But it's the lag that kills it at some point. So if you get rid of TouchWiz and its problems, it's perfect. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, and I hope you stay on Tablet-News.com for even more reviews. Bye bye.